Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn your notification bell so you don't miss a video of mine. And also make sure you follow me on my other socials. They're X_Anaya page. Excuse me. Today, I just want to talk to you guys for a little bit and let you guys know how I'm doing, especially mentally. I am doing a lot better mentally now compared to how I was doing last year this time. Last year this time around, I was still struggling with even accepting that I had been diagnosed with schizoaffective disorder, bipolar type. I was crying a lot, but I was about to start my first job since being diagnosed, which would that job started in March of last year. I didn't stay at that job for long, but I got back out there and I worked because I didn't want my diagnosis to hinder me from doing the things that I enjoy doing. Like I enjoy, working, and helping people and, other things. And I didn't want this diagnosis and this really the medication to hinder me from doing those things. So it was an adjustment, but I'm doing much better now. I'm actually now stepping into a career that I started at just 5 years old, which is doing hair. And I'm actually already licensed in Connecticut, which is where I was born and raised, but I've since moved to Kentucky. So I moved to Kentucky 2 years ago after I got diagnosed. And honestly, that is like the best thing that I could have done because where I lived in Connecticut, like the house I lived in Connecticut, is where my trauma that triggered this diagnosis happened. And I was back in the house for like only a week after I got out of the hospital, and I couldn't. Like it was just too dark. All of my thoughts were still there, all the voices were still there. Like it was like nothing changed. But once I moved here, it was a lot of grief when I first got here. I got here in September of 2023. It was a lot of grief, a lot of tears because I was parting ways with an area that I was so familiar with on top of, this fresh wound that has opened, because your brain is so unique. It makes it so if something traumatic happens to you, your brain will literally take that traumatic event and store it somewhere else so you can forget about it and it won't hurt you or affect you anymore. After that trauma took place when I was 9 years old, I forgot about it, completely forgot about it, never cried about it, literally just went on with my life like it never happened. And when I was 23, I was in the hospital. 24, I mean. Yeah, 24. I was in the hospital. I was no, I was 24 in the hospital. Yeah. 24 in the hospital. And one night all the tears just came out and I was bawling my eyes out about what happened to me. And since then, it's been an adjustment, to say the least. It was hard for me to get out of bed and do things like shower and, wash my hair and brush my teeth and wash my face. And, I wanted to start working out and reading my Bible. Well, that's something I added, but it was hard for me to do anything in the beginning of last year. And when I first got diagnosed, it was very hard for me to do anything. And now, a year later, I am going back to school next month because it's almost March. Tomorrow is March, y'all. We're be 3 months into the year. Um, I'm going back to school for cosmetology. Like I said, I already have my license in Connecticut. I'm going to be getting a license here in Kentucky. So I'll be going back to school for that in April. And the only reason why I'm choosing to go back to school, one, is because it's been 4 years since I've been behind the chair. And I've been licensed for about 8 years now. But it's been 4 years since I've been behind the chair. And it was so much of a struggle, which I feel like that was God, to be honest. Comparing to how easy it was for me to like get into school and get a full ride to school and all that stuff, it was God. God was leading me to go back to school, but I was trying to, I already had my license. I'll just transfer. And it just wasn't working. It was a hassle. So I decided I'll go back to school. I listened to God and his guidance, and I got a full ride to school, and I started in April. I could have started in January, but I decided to start in April to give myself some time to, get myself together with school. Um, uh, Also, I um, have started showering more, like a lot more compared to when I first got diagnosed. And like, it's becoming like a self care thing for me. Like, it's becoming fun. At first, I was looking at it as like a chore, like that I had to accomplish every day or at least some point in the week. But I shower now at least 3 to 7 times a week. Like, it's either 3 times a week or I'll get every single day in the week where I shower. I brush my teeth now just about daily. I brush my hair daily. Well, I pick it now because it's long enough to be picked. But when it was short, like shorter than this, I would brush it. But now I pick it. I pick my hair every day faithfully. I read my Bible, which I'll show y'all. It's the Bible app, and as you see, like, it breaks it down for you to read it within a year. I'm on today was day 59. I've missed 3 days out of the whole year, so really I've only been reading it consistently for 56 days. But as you can see, like, it has 3 chapters. Not yesterday, 2 days ago, I only had to read 1 chapter, but it breaks it down for you. So today I had to read 3 chapters, and then after you read your 3 chapters, you do the devotional, and then, you talk it over. But nobody really responds to the talk it over, so I don't really do that part. But yeah, I've been doing that faithfully every day, and it helps. Like, I will say, like, God helps. Before I was diagnosed, I was, spiritual and into tarot. I was into like deities, like the African deities. I was into the different gods and goddesses and angels. Like, I was worshiping everything that wasn't God. And like, since I've been reading the Bible, you know, God acknowledges in the Bible that there are other gods, there are other goddesses, there are other beings out there, but I am the one true God. Like, I am the Lord your God. That is like, if I had been going to God before, I probably would have still broke and, had psychosis. That probably still would have happened. But I probably wouldn't have been so afraid afterwards because I would have known where to go. But I also believe that God knows at what point in your life you will turn to Him, when you will realize that you can't go any further without Him. And that moment for me was when I went into psychosis and I was in the hospital. I, went to God and I started praying when I was in the hospital. That first time I actually really got on my knees and prayed was when I was in the hospital. And I remember I asked God then, I was like, please lead me to a church that will help me to hear your word. It's almost like I knew, like, after I came out of psychosis, I wouldn't really have much of a connection with him right away. So what I relied on when I first got diagnosed was church. Me and my dad started going to church together last year, around February, I think. January, February is when we started going to church last year. And we went just about every Sunday last year. We probably missed less than 5 Sundays last year, which is good. But what's really helped me is building that personal relationship, which is, through prayer and reading my Bible. I've just started praying every day, but I would pray like on my good days, and really on my bad days when I would really, really pray was my bad days, and reading my Bible. But I just want to encourage you, like, go to God, but I also want to encourage you to push yourself to do the things that you want you to do. Like, it wasn't like before I was diagnosed, it was nothing for me to get up out of the bed and go shower. Like, I was doing that every day, no problem. I would take my speaker, take my music, go in the shower. I'd be in there for 35, 40 minutes in the shower, just enjoying my shower, brushing my teeth, washing my face, even down to like getting dressed before I leave the house. Like, after a certain point, like when my depression got like to be the best of me, I would leave the house like this, and this is my house clothes, this shirt. I would wear this outside though if I had like jeans on, but just okay. This with like these pants, these are like my house clothes. This is what I would wear around the house, typically, or like wear to bed. I would leave the house dressed like this more often than I would leaving the house looking presentable, with a pair of jeans on and a nice top and, a nice jacket on with some shoes, putting a little bit of effort. I realize I'm doing that for me, like to feel good for me. Like, I shower because I love to smell good. I've always loved to smell good, but I didn't realize like why I used to shower every day. Like, I did it every day back then because I love to smell good. I love to feel good. When I shower, I feel good. It literally lifts my mood. I could be having like a mellow kind of mood, but after I got to shower, it's like, okay, like, what's next? Brushing my teeth, I feel fresh, I feel clean. Brushing my hair, I feel like I'm taking care of my hair. Reading my Bible, I feel like I'm connecting with God, even though reading my Bible takes about 20, 30 minutes out of my day. Like, these things that I'm doing now, they don't take much time out of my day, but I feel productive. And it's hard. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it's not hard. It is hard to get up and do these things. It is difficult to get up and do these things, especially when you have a mental disorder on top of it. If you don't have a mental disorder on top of it, God bless you. But if you have a mental disorder on top of it, it is difficult to get up and do a simple thing as simple as brushing your teeth, as simple as putting on a shirt and some jeans to go outside instead of sweatpants and a hoodie, and covering yourself up. It is like like it's like a pain almost. Like, ugh, I gotta get up, I gotta shower, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. But when I started to change my mindset and say, yes, I'm gonna shower. Instead of saying I have to shower, I say I'm gonna shower. I'm gonna take a shower. Instead of I have to brush my teeth, I'm gonna say I'm going to brush my teeth. Like, after I eat breakfast, okay, I'm gonna go brush my teeth. Instead of I have to brush my teeth. Like, it shifts my mind from thinking it's a chore to, okay, I'm going to do this. And I'm doing it because it makes me feel better, if that makes sense. Like, just now, like 20 minutes ago or so, I actually was like Yeah, so 20 minutes or so. I got up. I went to take a shower because it like came across my mind. So I'm gonna take a shower because I was gonna do it last night. I was gonna take a shower last night. And I'm being transparent here. I was gonna take a shower last night, and I had my clothes, like these clothes, laid out on the bed. I was like, okay, after I eat dinner, I'm gonna come upstairs, gonna let my food settle for a little bit, and I'm gonna take my shower. And I came up here. I turned my light off because I had my light on. If I turn my light off, that like signals to my brain, okay, it's time to go to sleep. So I turned my light off. I, got in my bed, and I was on my phone watching Facebook Reels. I've been watching Stale Cracker on Facebook Reels. I don't know if you guys know who that is. Comment below if you know who that is. But he is from Louisiana, and he posts cooking videos on Facebook, like videos of him cooking alligator or crawfish, stuff that I don't even eat, but I just love watching it. And it's like his commentary is like entertaining to me. So I was watching one of his videos, and I just felt, I was like, I'm not taking my shower. Like, I'm just gonna go to sleep. And I did. It was like 7:30, 8 o'clock, not even. And I went to bed. And I didn't, punish myself because I didn't take a shower yesterday. I'm going to be even more transparent. The last time I showered before today was February 23rd. It is February 28th. Yeah, February 28th. And I didn't shower those days because I just didn't feel like it. But I did all of my other tasks. I brushed my teeth. I washed my face. I brushed my hair. Read my Bible. I drank my water. I drink about 3 to 4 of these a day. But yeah, I just didn't feel like doing it. And I'm noticing like my skin is doing a little bit better. Like my scars aren't so bad because I've been washing my face more regularly. And my hair isn't so matted because I pick it every day. I don't just, lay in the bed and let it be like I did when I first cut my hair off 3 years ago. I cut my hair off and I just, I didn't comb it, brush it, nothing. I was extremely depressed at that time. I didn't want to do any of that stuff. So I've come a long way. Thank you guys for watching today's video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn the notification bell so you don't miss a video of mine. And make sure you also follow me on my socials, the X_9 page. And yeah, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
In the meantime,